Hey everybody, it is Maundy, Thursday of Holy Week, Holy Thursday. And today is the day I wanted to bring to you a little devotional thought about Maundy, Thursday, and what it is and why we have it. This is the Thursday that begins to usher us into Easter weekend. Okay, Holy Thursday, followed by Good Friday. Saturday we have what's called Silent Saturday, and then to the resurrection on Sunday. Thursday is the night in Jesus' story where he has had the Last Supper with his disciples. He washes their feet, and they go to the garden together to pray. Before they leave for the garden, Jesus gives them a new commandment. And that's the verse I want to share with you today. And this is in the book of John, chapter 13, and we're going to read verses 34 and 35. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples. You have love for one another. Jesus talks a lot in his ministry about love. When he is asked what is the greatest commandment earlier in his ministry, he says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Here, in the very last of the teachings that Jesus gives to his disciples, he says, I'm giving you a new commandment, something that isn't even in any of the old commandments, anything in the Old Testament. This is the one that I'm going to leave with you, and that it's that you love each other. Just the same way that Jesus loved them while he was on earth in his ministry, these people were his family, and he loved them. And in that same way, they should love one another. And that love should spread out into the world. People should be able to identify us as Christians by the love that we show. We are followers of Christ, identified only through love. It's not because we wear a cross on our neck. It's not because we have certain things about us that we wear, that we do, that identify us as Christians. The thing that we can do, the thing that identifies us to the whole of the world, is our love for one another. That's the commandment that Jesus gives us. Okay, this is Maundy, Thursday. Maundy means a lot of different things. It's a word that kind of gets tossed around, and the origin of it is a little bit unknown, to be perfectly honest, but one of the things they talk about is that it means a new beginning. This commandment is a new beginning. This is the moment, in a lot of theologians' mind, that Jesus establishes his people not just as his followers that are going during his ministry time, but this is the moment that Jesus says, you are a church now, and you will be identified as a church, as a body of believers outside of the Jewish faith, outside of all of these other groups that are a part of the fall into the Jewish bubble. This is the one moment that Jesus said, you are different. And here's how the world will identify you. That is the beginning of that church. The beginning of where we are today comes back to this moment when Jesus says there's only one thing that can identify you from anyone else. There's one thing that will happen that people will see and they will identify as a follower of Christ. That is our love for one another. So on this Holy of Thursdays, on this date where we prepare ourselves for the coming of Christ, the sacrifice tomorrow, and the resurrection on Sunday, could you be identified today as a follower of Christ? By Jesus' very simple, clear, and straightforward guidelines here, would the world identify you as a follower of Christ? I hope you pray on that. I hope you think about that as we move forward, as we go into this weekend and the things that matter going forward into this Easter season. It's a new beginning. It was the beginning of the church for Jesus at that time, and it can be a new beginning for you as well. If you're following these videos, if you've been watching, if this is the first thing you've ever seen, this can be a new beginning. Easter is about resurrection and about beginnings. This is the first one. you can become a follower of Christ and be identified in this world simply by loving one another. Thank you guys all for watching. There'll be another video tomorrow for Good Friday, and then we hope to see you here at the church, or follow us online. The videos will post later in the day of our Easter service, Easter message here at the church. Church, of course, begins 10 o'clock in the morning if you'd like to join us. If you need any other information, please contact me in any way, and we will get that to you. We want you to be a part of something, and we want you to be a part of the Church of Christ. And that's who we all are, Christ's followers in this world. And we will do that. We will show that, and we will be identified by that, for the love that we have for each other, the love that we have for you. Thank you all for watching. Look forward to seeing you again later this week. God bless.